hold up. It's that boy G-Planz. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall, some say he's a man.
Do you feel like collectively, y'all can come together and just go crazy? Like, hey.
Collectively?
Yes.
Collectively, if we come together and do what we do, you know what I mean? I respect everybody else's craft. I respect every other city, every other town. But man, a lot of people wouldn't stand a chance. A lot of this garbage shit that's being put out today, man, it wouldn't even rock. You know what I mean? If we could come together and do that. I think we're on the verge. We're on the verge of breaking all them points. Now, you know what I'm saying? The music that's going on today and the selected few people that's doing this shit today, including myself, I feel like I'm a part of that myself, is actually taking away from the negative shit, and it's actually knocking down the crime activity, because now people is finding different things to do.
Yes.
When before a videographer, he ain't know he was a fucking videographer until these artists start coming around and spreading their talent. You got graphic art designers, you know what I mean, that didn't know they could even fucking hop on the computer and figure out Excel, whatever. I don't know, you know what I mean? But whatever programs it is, they get on that shit and learn it, because they always used to draw some nice shit up and they used to draw, but now they know how to use the computer and put that shit together and make an art cover. You know what I mean? So now it's different people you can call. You can call people in your home city to come and put them shits together for you. You're giving them hope, you're giving them a statue, you know what I mean? They building a career off of that shit. So I feel like this music shit definitely open up doors, and it's definitely knocking down the crime rate, and that's the beauty of the shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, we was talking about that earlier. Not only are you involved with the music, you got the cannabis thing going on too.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? How did you get into that? What made you decide, hey, I want to get into the cannabis thing?
With the cannabis shit, I actually I got my product here, you know what I'm saying? M80's cannabis gummies, you know what I'm saying? Out in San Diego, California, I actually have ownership in a company called Cannabis, and you know, a part of this shit, it came from the struggle. It came from me going through the struggle, and even after doing everything I was doing with the music and being on tour, and my first tour, the Welcome to the Zoo tour, you know what I mean? Thanks to Fetty Wap, he threw me on that, the Welcome to the Zoo tour, and coming back from the tour, going back to home, to New Jersey and shit, you know, like I said this before, if you're an artist, if you're an up-and-coming artist, you know, a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, you're broke. You know what I mean? You're struggling. And a lot of niggas gonna sit here and lie to you. A lot of niggas probably was really in the trap and got up from hustling or whatever, but the reality of it, that's not everybody's story. So, there's some niggas that, you know, actually this is their only way. Is this or a job, or this and a job. You know what I'm saying? So in my situation, I was going through situations financially where as though I had to find a way for myself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you ain't selling no records right away, you don't got no big hit, or you don't got no shit going on, you gotta find something to do. And anybody will tell you that, even when you're in the music business and you make it big, you gotta find other outlets in order to be somebody, in order to keep shit running. So, in my situation, I came back, I was going through some shit, and I was like, you know what, damn, I gotta find a source of income, you know what I mean, to take care of me and my kids, take care of my family. And at the time, I was fucked up. I'm like, damn, yo, I feel like, you know, I was getting shit the wrong way at a point in time. I'd have been in trouble for it, you know what I'm saying? And my way, it wasn't always the best way. So I'm like, damn, let me hit up some of these people that that act like they fuck with me. You know what I mean? Some of these people that always, people, when they see you look like you're doing good on social media, or they see you look like you're doing good when they see you in person, or whatever the case may be, they want to be on you, they want to kick it with you and shit like that. So I'm like, yo, let me reach out to some people that been hitting me up and trying to see what's good with me. So my brightest idea was like, yo, let me hit up my boy John. You know what I mean? Because last time I seen him, he said he was in San Diego and shit like that. And he was doing whatever. Now, I never knew his occupation. When I met him, I actually, I met him through somebody, and he always just stayed in touch with me. So, he was staying in Detroit at the time. We came through Detroit on the Welcome to the Zoo tour. So, when we went through there, he hit me up, like, yo, bro, can I bring my daughter to the show, to the concert, whatever? I know it's sold out. I'll buy tickets, whatever. So I'm like, yo, you know what? Hold on, let me check him on, bro. I asked Fetty Wap, like, I happened to be in the car with him at the time. And I'm like, yo, you mind if I bring my man's through and shit? I've been kicking with him for him. That's my man's, whatever. He like, bro, whatever you want to do, whatever, you know what I mean? Good. So I'm like, all right, bet. I hit him up. He brought his daughter through. And she met Post Malone, Yo Gotti, and shit like that night. They had a good time. And I didn't expect nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't looking for nothing of that. And like I said, I didn't know his occupation. I didn't know what he did, anything. So I ended up going out to California. Not my first time, but my second time out in California. He reached out to me. He was like, yo, I see you on Instagram, you in Cali, man, what's good, man? Like, it's beautiful out here. Like, you like how you like it? I'm like, it's dope. You know what I mean? He like, yo, I'm out here. I'm like, what you doing out here? Like, I moved out here. I live out here in San Diego. I'm like, oh, I bet. Like, pull up on me or whatever. Me not even knowing how far San Diego is from LA at the time.
Oh, yeah, it's a nice hike.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I mean? I'm like, how far? He's like, I'm in San Diego. I'm like, so pull up. He like, yeah, I'll catch you on the next. Like, I'm like 4 hours away. So I'm like, oh, I bet. I ended up going back home from that particular time. And when I got home, that's when I was like, yo, I gotta find something to do. I hit him up. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? I'm like, I'm fucked up, you know, financially or whatever. And he was like, yo, what you think about edibles? Like, how you feel about the edibles? I'm like, I don't fuck with that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Patterson. Like, we don't really indulge in that shit. Niggas roll up backwards or whatever. Like, and he was like, yo, I think the edibles is gonna be real big in the cannabis industry sometime this year in California. What would you think about starting your own edible line? I'm like, alright, cool. Like, that's dope. And he like, I bet. So I got a chef out here. I'm gonna see what's up and get you some samples or whatever and see what we can do. I'm like, I bet, but in all reality, I'm like, nigga, that's not about to help me right now, nigga. I need money right now. You know what I mean? So it's like, he was like, don't worry about it, just chill out, whatever. He ended up getting back at me. I got some samples from him, and I was trying to give out the samples to people that I knew, and niggas was like, hell no, I ain't fucking with that shit. You about to fuck my head up with them shits. So I had to go through that whole process to eventually flying back and forth to California from where I was at, you know what I mean? Like, the little struggle, like, I had to put in that footwork, sleeping on the floor with the dogs and shit. Like, we actually ordered our first cans. This is one of the cans right here, but this is actually one of the, not the first label, but just like one of the third labels we actually like evolved like a few times. So we got another label that's actually better than this. Wow. So we got the cans, we paid for the cans, we got the stickers, start slapping the stickers on that shit. You know what I mean? Doing it ourselves. It kind of actually felt like I was back in the trap, like bagging up work. You know what I'm saying? The shit we was doing. And then I'm walking around here. We walking around on the beach, handing out our product. Like, yo, would you like to try my product? They call them 80s, man. I'm M80, this and that. And people like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, nah, actually, I'll take one, try one. And I'll take it with them. So I'm walking around high all day with these people. You know what I mean? But just to, move my product. until it got to the point where we started running into people, and people was like, yo, I had them already. Can I get a few samples and can I buy a few? Like, hell yeah. And we just started walking into dispensaries, like walking in there, like, yo, where your boss at? Can we speak to him? And them coming in there with like 30 cans, and they'd be like, well, what's your inventory looking like, Ken? Let me get 20 of them. They'd buy 20 of them, and then we'd just give them that shit, and the next thing you know, the product was good itself, so it sold itself. And then on top of that, what we was presenting to them, the whole story behind the shit, they was feeling it, and then they just start ordering them back to back. Before you know it, now we in 5 different states. You know what I mean?
It's dope.
Michigan, Arizona, Oregon, Washington State, and fucking California. So, and by the, before the end of the summer, we'll probably be in 11 states. So, and that shit just led up to other shit. Now we got Cali sticks, got pre-roll underneath the brand. So we actually went from my boy John having a delivery service, which in our terms, he was just selling weed out of his car and shit, and had a few customers that that would buy shit from him, to where as though now they was, instead of that shit, we became a distribution company. And now we just put shit together, got a few investors in on it, and now we got products, and now we're able to develop products and give products to artists that's on the come up, or major artists. And now we got Monty with the Cali Sticks. We just did a collaboration with OG Louis the 13th. He from California. He got one of the best flowers out in California right now, and we just did a collaboration with him and Fetty Wap. So now they coming out with a new pre-roll. So yeah.
Well, you doing it. I want to say this, man. Right now, on the West Coast, and I would say all the states that have legalized marijuana, y'all can use that as leverage to market itself. Like this guy, Filthy Rich from Cali, he have his own strain of weed, and he have pop-up shops.
Yeah.
So when he released a mixtape, and you get, I forgot the name of the strand, but he used that to market his music, and he like, all right, it's gonna be out a certain time, because I don't want nobody to get tired of my stuff and go somewhere else. So you only can get it at a certain time.
At a certain time.
So that's what they doing. The states that have legalized marijuana.
Come through, get my project, come get some bud.
That's what they doing. I don't know if you thought of it, but that's what I heard.
I got shit in the making.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got, everybody got different ways of promoting the game, So definitely, I don't want to give up anything, you know what I mean? Shit that we ain't do yet, but we got ways, we got our own little special touches on everything too. So, everything is just in the making. It's a process, and people don't understand that shit. Like I'm gonna say this shit in the words of Jeezy, like you gotta trust your process. You know what I'm saying? And over time, shit gonna work out. Because I would have never imagined being from Patterson, New Jersey, and selling drugs illegally to having a company where I'm selling marijuana legally. You know what I mean? And so it's like, you know what I mean? And then being an artist on top of that. So, and not even being one of the bigger artists, you know what I mean? So to jump from being an artist and to jump straight into the business aspect of it, it's like I'm already on my way to, in the footsteps of a Diddy. Shouts out to, Diddy and Hov, and I'm already on that pattern. I'm already on that path without even having a platinum record out, without even having the biggest name. This was one of the best things I ever did, was branding, because now I have M80s, and this shit makes my name as an artist bigger than what it ever would have been to me just rapping.
That's a dope name too. That's a dope name. You can sell off the name M80 with it. That's no problem about it, And the fact that you speaking for the streets. There's a lot of guys, that's judged. We all tatted, we all this, come from impoverished neighborhoods and stuff like that. But you were showing the people like, look, man, you can do something different. But I want to say this too, man. Like any advice that you have for anybody who want to get in the game, or or whatever,
As far as hell yeah, like all I can say is, man, don't ever give up on what you're doing, man. the way I started, man, I started with $40. I started with $40 in my pocket, and I said I need to make a hit record.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Shit wasn't a hit record, but I went in the studio with that $40. With that 1 hour, I made a record that somebody liked it, and that shit was what made me. You know what I'm saying? That shit brought me to another level. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Nick liked it, that shit. I was already cool with Fetty Wap. That was my bro. Nick liked it, my record. He was like, yo, when we get this situation, I want to sign you. I'm like, all right, cool. It ended up, he came and he signed me.
Mm-hmm.
That shit happened. I was still working. You know what I mean? Doing everything that I had to do on my own, too. You got to put in your homework as is at the same time. Don't ever think just because you got a situation or you're dealing with somebody that you ever got to give up and stop doing what I had to do. And I had these niggas doing what the fuck they was doing. So it was like my work ethic complemented theirs.
Mm-hmm.
And their work ethic, as they just kept raising up, you know, it actually pulled me up too. So at the end of the day, shit all worked out, and now I'm able to spread my wings, and M80 is the brand. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So
I want to ask you this, like, before we get out of here, like, are you looking for any investors, or everything's in line how y'all want to do it?
Actually, at this point in time, we have a few investors at this time, and you know what I'm saying? We actually, it's closed out at this time, so you know what I mean. But we looking to go public soon.
Yeah.
So when we do go public, anybody will be able to invest in, and more so like a market in the same way as in like stocks, like as in Dow Jones, and if you like people that invest into like the penny and penny stocks and shit like that. So we looking to go public like that, so anybody be able to put their little 2 cents in and get back they 200,000 or whatever the fuck the case may be. So you know what I mean? So we just pushing, man.
And this too, man, like, what are we expecting musically? I mean, I know you're not stopping. I know you haven't slowed down making the music.
For sure, man. We got, like I said, got that Trap Kelly, joint out. You know what I'm saying? So you can also go get my shit on all digital platforms. Got that hard copies too. So if you ever make your way in New Jersey and shit, you want to pull up on the boy. Follow me on Instagram, RGF M80. You know what I'm saying? Hit me in my DM. Let me know you want that copy. I'll get that shit to you. Have somebody pull up on you. Feel me? You can pull up on the kid. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you get that shit, man. Got some dope features up here. Fetty Wap, TK Kravitz, Lil Duke. You know what I mean? So shout out to TK Kravitz, shout out to YSL, Young Thug, and all them camp. You know what I mean? All the whole camp and shit out there in ATL. So just doing what the fuck we gotta do, man. Trap Kelly. You know what I mean? So make sure you go cop that shit. And we still working, man. Go make sure you go cop your M80s. Make sure you cop your Cali sticks. We just got our motherfucking Cali stick vape line out. You know what I mean? So you'll be able to just purchase that shit in any state. You know what I mean? You'll be able to, with the USB plug-in. You know what I mean? So you can get your little cartridges and shit, plug that shit right in. It's a Monty featuring Fetty Wap brand. You know what I mean? So all you 1738 fans, make sure y'all go and get that. You know what I mean? We just working, man. So stay tuned. The Kindest, M80 Cannabis Gummies, Trap Kelly. It's a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my town, Westside Patterson. You already know how we doing this shit. Doing this shit big.
Yeah.